Hi, I am Almira Aruta from BSMT 13 Group 2, and I have a question for you. Have you wondered how the world works? No, I'm not referring to atoms and molecular structures, nor to wave functions or chemical reactions. I mean, the whole world of people. For example, why do men tend to earn more than women? Why does Britain have higher levels of teenage pregnancy than the most other European countries? Are we free, or do we follow the crowd? Those are kinds of questions that studying sociology can help us answer. Well, we're gonna find out about all of that stuff so much more. And let's learn more about the French philosopher Auguste Comte, as the father of positive philosophy and the law of 3 stages. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Francisca, Vivien, Clemente, and today we're going to discuss sociology. Sociology, it is a study of the development, structure, and functioning of human society. Also, sociology can be defined as the study of human social relationships and institutions. What is the importance of sociology? Sociology can help us understand why people behave differently. As how we see them, as well as why some groups have more opportunities and success than others. Social hierarchies and power are important factors in everyday life. Who is Auguste Comte? He is known as the founder of positivist philosophy. He is also the philosopher who is considered to be the father of sociology, the study of the development and function of human society. And of course, positivism, a means of using scientific evidence to discredit the causes of human behavior. In 19th century, this period was a watershed moment in the evolution of disciplinary boundaries. Discipline boundaries were less well defined in the early days of sociology than they are today.
Auguste Comte. Comte was interested in how societies evolve and change, which is known as social dynamics. He also studied societal trends that did not change, which is known as social statics, and sociology today draws on these categories, though few sociologists have continued Comte's theoretical work in this area. He argued for social understanding he labeled the law of 3 stages. The law of 3 stages. The first one was the theological stage, in which people took a religious view of society. The second was the metaphysical stage, in which people understood society is as natural rather than supernatural. While Comte's final stage was the scientific or positivist stage, which he believed to be the pinnacles of social development. While his approach is today considered as highly simplified and ill-founded way to understand social development, it nevertheless revealed important insights into his thinking about way in sociology. As part of the third stage, would unite the science and improve society. In modern times, his vision of unified science as well as his 3-stage model have not stood the test of time. Instead, Comte is remembered today for imbuing sociology with a positivist orientation and a demand of scientific rigor.
According to Comte, each of our leading conception, each branch of our knowledge passes successively through different theoretical conditions. Theological stage. People view the world and events that world as a direct expression of the will of various gods. In other words, ancient people believed that everything around them was a sign of active influence of their lives. The metaphysical stage. It refers to explanation by impersonal abstract concepts. People often try to characterize God as an abstract being. It was under the sway of churchmen and lawyers. The positive stage represents the scientific way of thinking. Positive thought usually in an industrial age. Positive or scientific knowledge is based upon facts, and these facts are gathered by observation and experience. According to Comte, the law of three stages made sociology's development inevitable and necessary. The concept of positivism has been extensively developed since the 19th century. That positivism has now a broader range of meanings that Comte intended. Faith in scientifical, rigorous sociology has essentially been maintained.
Use of positivist orientation. Sociologists who follow Comte's positivist orientation today use a variety of scientific research methods. Quantitative methods like surveys are most commonly associated with positivism. Any method, quantitative or qualitative, can be used in science. Key terms number 1. Law of three stages. The law of three stages is an idea developed by Auguste Comte. It states that society as a whole and each particular science develops through three mentally conceived stages. 1. The theological stage. 2. The metaphysical stage. And 3. The positive stage. Key terms number 2. Positivism, a doctrine that states that the only authentic knowledge is scientific knowledge and that such knowledge can only come from the positive affirmation of theories through strict scientific method, rejecting every form of metaphysics. Key terms number 3. Isidore Auguste Marie Francis Xavier Comte, better known as Auguste Comte, was a French philosopher. He was a founder of the discipline of sociology and of the doctrine of positivism. This is an overview of sociology and Auguste Comte's works and contribution.
And that's it for our group presentation. Thank you for listening.